Right. So what took you?
I have walked around the other fountain 3 times looking for you.
Oh, really? Where's the other fountain?
They did a people with AIDS fountain.
They had a people with AIDS.
Finally, the security guy says, "Hey, how come you keep on walking around City Hall?" And I says, "Oh, I just supposed to meet somebody that's supposed to report for jury duty." And he says, "Oh, there's another fountain down here on the other side of City Hall." And see, you know, like the big square fountain there. He said there's a big round fountain down here. You know, with the sculpture looks like somebody's getting flipped off. And so. Yeah, I've wasted an hour down there by the people with AIDS fountain.
Well, you know, the people with AIDS.
Because there's so many courts. He says there's 4 courts down here.
They're having a walk
for all the
end
criminals.
All walks. Yeah, right. But I see that's Pearl Street. Did you come down Pearl Street originally?
Yeah, you know, he said you got to be at the wrong fountain because Center Street ends before you get to City Hall.
Or it's Broadway.
Yeah.
Where is City Hall anyway? What is this?
City Hall's that big building.
Oh, and that's where you used to meet your friend.
Virgo used to work down City Hall.
Did you see my video of me in Bowling Green? Molly and I found the South Central Bank, and we stood in front, and I was telling people about it. I better keep an eye on my computer here.
You know, it's a good thing I asked all the police hanging around there. I says, "Hey, is this the only air-rated cesspool? Because they got a square fountain there that shoots water up in the air." and well, you know, like the oxygen in the air kills all the germs. You know, like that you know, that's the most primitive kind of cesspool. It's like what they have at the square fountain in front of City Hall, where they shoot water into the air, and the air kills the germs because the oxygen would oxygenate the germs. Like,
really?
You know, like in the sewage there.
Oh, I see. So anyway, this is what I have to do. See,
oh my God!
I didn't show up once, so I have to.
Well, you know, like they told me there's 4 courts down here, and this is the furthest court.
I have to go.
60 Center Street.
Yeah, room 452.
60 Center. Non-compliant.
So I just sent you me and Bowling Green. Molly and I went there.
Yeah, I'm going to go check my email at Virgo's office.
Or you can check it here if you want.
Here's something.
Look I get unlimited.
Here's something that Gloria really likes. Gina says she's allergic to pines. And Lexington kind of likes them.
Oh, how's her allergy? Well, she's not allergic.
Well, she's allergic to everything. So 99% of the stuff I get, she's allergic to.
Oh,
anyway,
you know, like
this is how Honda got started in the motor business by using crushed pine.
You're kidding.
Yeah, because after World War II, the Japanese didn't have any petroleum, and so he was crushing pine to get the energy out to make his first motors. Here, I'll stick this in here first. You're not allergic to pine, are you?
No, I'm not. No.
These are really good.
So when are you going cross country?
Well, you know, I can go anytime. You know.
Wow.
But I know you're not free until after your coward sperm interview.
Coward sperm.
I'll throw this in your bag. Hope that passed security.
Yeah, right. That's right. So let's see what else is new. I hear you can check your email. Check here.
I would like to check on the condo in Arizona.
Here, check on the condo in Arizona.
Of course, half the stuff I got to unload out of the truck is at Sheena's. You know, like you wouldn't believe how packed the van is. And
well, it was fun going with you in Arizona. I like that. But there you go. You just fill it in there.
You've never been to the condo in Arizona, have you?
No. But you were off to there when you were dropping us off to that 9/11 stuff.
And so...
You want to move over and sit down somewhere?
No. Where should we go for breakfast?
I don't think there's enough. I guess across the street to that little...
Because Virgo served the most horrible breakfast, you know, like these new cinnamon Eggo waffles with pina colada. Well, you know, like I was surprised the kind of food he carries in the house.
Oh, really? Well, not everyone's cook like you are.
Everybody's down there, you know, like Helen's down there and Michael's down there. The whole family is down there. There's a really big wake last night, and
who died?
and there's going to be a big funeral of Virgo's mother-in-law.
Oh. Is he still married?
No.
No, but the mother-in-law's... It's always a mother-in-law.
Yeah.
I love how you got your evil tenant out by moving your mother-in-law in straight from China with the chickens. I thought that was a great story to avoid, lawyers' fees and court fees and stuff.
Yep.
The chickens would crow in the morning and they moved out. Nice weather, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see now. The cub responded to my email. Phone is The cub doesn't like pine nuts either.
Oh, really? Well, good you gave it to me. Is there like a closeout somewhere?
So, yeah, they're changing over packaging. Like in the organic food section. So like all the pine nuts and the other stuff. See, like
I love it.
Like she likes dried cranberries and. The dried cranberries are the most popular.
What are your plans? What's going on?
Well, I mean, it's too early to go down to the Keys. I don't want to go down here until the end of hurricane season around Halloween. Of course, I want to go to Fantasy Fest there, which is better than Mardi Gras.
Where?
Key West has a Fantasy Fest, just like they have a Mardi Gras. You know how that used to be popular in New Orleans before they got wiped out?
Right. So now it's moved over to the Keys?
Well, Key West's Fantasy Fest is more popular than Mardi Gras now. See this, the humanist chaplain at Harvard? A humanist is the word they use for atheist now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And see, look at these are really great events at Harvard. The atheist events at Harvard. You know how they have all these religious fanatics at Harvard for the different brands of religion? Protestants are really big in Harvard.
Protestants are big?
Yeah. See, they got a bi-weekly Sunday brunch, and they got atheist parenting classes, and they got this devout Muslim honoring humanists, which you wouldn't think that
a Muslim devout would honor an
atheist. But they probably, the Muslims probably feel that an atheist is better than a Christian.
There's a lot of people now.
Look there's some classes for agnostics too.
You mean the fence riders?
Look they've been in business there at Harvard for 30 plus years.
In business. God, I wonder what their budget is.
Well, Harvard has so much money. I mean, they could give $1 million to each student.
Oh, God.
Well, God, they got an endowment they got an endowment of 60 billion, right? And
an endowment of 60 billion?
Yeah, so I would imagine that you make somewhere in the neighborhood of 600 million a year on 60 billion. So let's say that they got 6,000 students there. 6,000 students would mean that they can only give them 100,000 a year, right? 6,000 students divided by 600 million.
And that's just the interest, huh?
Yeah, that's just the interest. Yeah.
So they'd have another fresh 100,000.
Instead of charging people $50,000 a year to go to Harvard, they could give people $50,000 a year to go to Harvard. Just based on 10% investment return, which is a below average return for their $60 billion. Like no wonder they're buying up all of Boston.
I think I'm going to post this. Harvard students getting ripped off. Then I should get some action on the internet.
Yeah, like I was trying to get the Cub to go to Harvard instead of paying $50,000 to go to Rensselaer. He didn't even want to go visit. They sent him a letter after he got his perfect college boards and to come visit at Harvard. He didn't want to go to Cambridge because he didn't think very much of MIT being in a crowded place like Cambridge.
He doesn't like crowded places?
Well, he's from a small town.
I see.
Like not everybody's used to these over-concentrated places like New York. So
concentration camps.
So
I like him though. I like people.
He's in Rensselaer.
We disagree on that.
He's in Rensselaer across from Governor Spitzer's place.
We're pushing for a 9/11 initiative that includes Office of the City Attorney General. You would love it, Buck. Maybe I should get you on a show with Carl Pearson. Because he's saying that a city attorney general would enforce the rights of citizens, and you'd be able to pick up a lot of abuses. Like I think Sony wasn't sending back rebates, and they got millions and millions from them. The question is, where'd the money go? So if you had the Office of City Attorney General, and he also has all kinds of brilliant ideas about tuition-free universities. I think you'd like his thinking. He went to Harvard Law School.
All these universities people want to go to, they charge like around $50,000 a year. Lexington and the Cub pay $50,000 a year, and
you pay.
Yeah, it's outrageous. I got to make an extra $150,000 a year, pay the taxes on just to have $100,000 for their schooling.
Yeah. But then you get all those social skills that people like us missed. I had a nice high school education. College was okay. I think I better go in. What time is it?
It is 8:24.
Oh, okay.
What time do they select the jury?
8:45.
8:45?
Molly said if I said I'm believing that 9/11, was an inside job, then I'd get kicked off. But I actually don't believe that anymore. I'm thinking it was an international drugs and weapons cartel that can turn buildings into talcum powder in 11 seconds. No comment.
I was just trying to understand the logic here, reading these numbers in the email.
How's your mom?
Well, she's getting pretty old and not in full grasp of her senses. We're trying to get her to get a hearing aid. It took us 2 years to get her to get those corneal implants that old people get.
Oh, how's your tooth, by the way, speaking of implants?
Oh, God.
What? Can you chew on pork? Or what?
After
pork is what you want?
crackling. Pig crackling. After it's been over 2 years, and I've spent probably $15,000, and I still don't have an implant to eat on. However, they've tried building up, getting the bone to grow in the right place.
I don't know. I tried all of that, and then I went to India and I got this. It's a little plastic thing for $10.
Well,
and then the guy wrote me and asked what to do with the change. Do you believe it?
The original dentist, the original dentist that sent me to the specialist, the specialist sent me back to him for an appointment tomorrow morning.
Oh, really? So you have to go back
in fact, I have to call him up to see if I can change the morning appointment to an afternoon appointment because I probably won't be able to get back from New York in time.
You found fun things to do? Because I know you don't like hanging around New York.
Oh, like I'm in New York City for a funeral, and I was wondering, like, do you have another opening later tomorrow than the morning appointment I have? Okay, that's good. Yeah, because I didn't want to, drive all night and come in all sleepy. And so the 2 o'clock appointment will give me enough time. Not that I expect them to be working too long on my implant. Okay. Okay. Oh, great. I'll see you at 2 instead. Okay, bye. Oh, good. I can go in at 2 instead of 10. Because I drive all night, like I might fall asleep before he shoots me up or whatever, painkillers they have. So do you have anything?
So where did you go? Which nightclub?
The Cheetah.
So you used to go there when?
Well, like we would drive down from Boston for the weekend, and like the Cheetah was this very famous disco that had big name groups like Sam and Dave.
Sam and Dave?
Yeah.
Huh. Do you remember him? No, he was big in fashion.